The All Progressives Congress in Osun State has lifted the ban on aspirants vying for governorship seat ahead of the forthcoming September 22 governorship election in that state. State chairman of the party, Boyega Famodu, who made the announcement at a meeting with the aspirants at the APC State Secretariat in Osogbo, also warned them against hate speech during the consultation with party members. 27 aspirants have signified interest to contest the primary election slated for July 7. Weeks ago, some Christian leaders shamed Vice President Yemi Osinbajo about his prolonged silence on the activities of killer headsmen in parts of the country. While the Vice President has debunked the claim, Nigerians continue to express mixed reactions on the issue.
Not that he has even failed Nigeria. No, he has not. Because you can see the eloquent way he talks on issues. Even this Boko Haram issues, this killing and kidnapping, he's always against them as a Christian. So that's the only thing I know is.
I won't say he has failed Christians. But even though it's very glaring that he's not acting as he's supposed to be, but the truth remains that the terrain where he finds himself, he cannot do otherwise. I think that is just the obvious fact there. Because the political environment is a different ball game from the religious environment.
Yes, I would say he has failed us because what they promised us at the initial time that they will protect the interests of the citizens. But now they are not doing anything at all. Because those people that have been killing, they are visible, they are not invisible. So they have to fight for the people. But him as Osinbajo, as the Vice President of Nigeria, he's not doing anything. I'll not say that he's afraid, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do as a Christian, supposed to fight for the people. But now he's not doing anything.
He has indeed failed Nigeria woefully. Because he's the pastor and he's there, we expected to see something good and not what we are seeing now. He has been silent and he has been silent. I don't know what he's doing and I don't know what else he wants us to do.
The Nigerian military says it has received intelligence of plans by Amnesty International to release a report on rape incidents in internally displaced persons camps in the northeast. The military in a statement said that the action of the Human Rights Watch group is unfortunate as it has become a ritual. The military also believes that in times like this, Amnesty International is expected to partner security agencies to end insurgency and other criminal activities in the country. It also asked the group to desist from publishing falsehood targeted at demoralizing troops engaged in internal security operations. NFL teams in the United States will be fined if players kneel for the U.S. national anthem. Under a new policy, players who do not stand for the Star-Spangled Banner can stay in the locker room until it has been performed. The American Football League said also it includes the provision that individual clubs can develop their own rules on how to handle personnel who do not wish to stand. The statement comes a day after NFL teams pledged $90 million towards social justice initiatives under an agreement reached with all 32 teams in the league. The NFL also vowed to impose appropriate disciplinary actions on league personnel who do not stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. Players said the protests were against policy brutality of African Americans. The debate over the kneeling protest began in 2016 when San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick refused to stand for the anthem. His actions sparked similar demonstrations by players across the NFL. President Donald Trump was highly critical of the protests, calling them disgraceful and unpatriotic, urging the players to be fired. U.S. Vice President Mike Pence also left an NFL game because players from Kaepernick's team knelt during the anthem. Donald Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, reportedly received a secret payment of at least $400,000 to fix talks between the Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko and President Trump. The payment, sources say, was arranged by intermediaries acting for the Ukrainian leader. These allegations are coming on the heels of June's meeting between President Trump and Petro Poroshenko. Shortly after the Ukrainian president returned home, his country's anti-corruption agency stopped its investigation into Trump's former campaign manager, Paul Manafort.